We're going to do an exercise here in our cold open, Totri. On the count of 3, you're going to make a noise, and it's going to describe how you're feeling right now, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Wow!
My turn. Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to meet us on Mill for the 7th time in the 2025 regular season, because the Arizona State Sun Devils, they got the job done, beating West Virginia 25-23. Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devil Show, of course, presented by Branded Bills. Make sure you head to brandedbills.com and use that code BBPHNX for 15% off your first order. I'm Anthony Totri, joined as always by the dumbest person alive, of course, Erik Ruby. We got the Deli Man.
You went with that one today?
Behind the Mac,
Come on,
making
dude.
all of the magic happen. Woo! Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Nan one's in the chat, the green M&M, Ben, Chris, the list goes on and on and on in the chat. How we feeling?
You know, I feel good.
Mhm.
A win is a win,
Yes.
especially with how injured this team is. We were talking about it before. Like, this team has to overcome so much on a weekly basis at this point. This team cannot play a normal game for their life. For their life. But to walk out of there with a win, your Big 12 championship hopes are still alive. Jordan Tyson presumably back next week against his old team. Hopefully that infusion of talent is enough to maybe fix some of the issues we saw today, because don't get me wrong, there were definitely issues. But you're walking away with a win. 2 more games left. You still control your own destiny. You've had a little bit play out in your favor as well in the Big 12. But as far as today goes, sloppy game. A game that made me want to pull my hair out. But at the end of the day, the Sun Devils win. And that just kind of feels like the story of this team.
Alex came with a great comment. 6:36 a.m. right now in Tokyo, and woke up early to watch this.
That's a Drake song.
Things you love to see. Let's talk about it for a second.
Okay.
People upset that we're too excited. Whatever. Jeff Sims is playing quarterback right now for your Arizona
That is
State
why
Sun
I'm
Devils.
excited.
That's not a knock on Jeff Sims. The expectation all year was Sam Levitt was going to play quarterback,
Mhm.
right? The expectation was you were going to have a 3-headed monster at running back. Kanye Udo's on a milk carton, and Kyson Brown's probably not playing for the rest of the season.
Kyson Brown needs some milk.
Yeah, Jordan Tyson, injured, right? You go to the defensive side of the ball. Cyrus Fiaseyu, you lost Rodney Bimage today. Like, there are a number of injuries across this team. Ben Coleman, Xavier Alford, like your best players. Seriously, your best players on this team. Jordan Tyson, Sam Levitt, Xavier Alford, Ben Coleman. None of which played in this game.
Correct.
Most of which haven't played in over a month. So yeah, excuse me if I'm excited that my team, our team that is decimated with injuries, found a way to get a job done. What else matters at the end of the day? Seriously, who cares if you win by 1 or if you win by 99? You won. That's it. You are now 7-3. You know how many teams in college football wish they were 7-3 right now, still with a chance to make their conference championship without their starting quarterback, without their starting wide receiver, without their presumed starting center, starting safety, starting linebacker. The list goes on and on and on. So if you're feeling salty because it wasn't pretty, I don't know what to tell you. Loosen up a little bit. Go get a drink. Go get a snack. I don't know, maybe go chill on the toilet and let all that bad energy out. The Arizona State Sun Devils got a win down the stretch, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. For all of you that are saying, oh, it's It's not good enough. It's not this. It's not that. It's not whatever. Who cares? They won. That's it. Would you rather them play perfect than lose on a field goal at the end? Is that what you'd rather have? Who cares how they played? They won the game.
Just keep going. Just keep
That's
it on
it,
in.
right?
Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling.
You play to win the game.
No, and you know what, Totri? I'm glad you said that, because I feel like I was not all the way in that camp, because there were a lot of things in this game that, like, yeah, it wasn't pretty.
No, absolutely not.
And again, I think our week-to-week expectations and what we talk about with this team and whatnot, I think a lot of us still are like, man, we're not the best team in the Big 12.
Yeah.
Right? Which
You're
sucks.
not.
Which sucks.
You're not.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
But again, when you look at this game specifically, and when you look at what this team is doing, and when you list off all the injuries, names that you haven't mentioned, Prince Dorba play today?
Yeah, I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either. Right? That's somebody who at one point single-handedly won you a game with his defensive performance against TCU earlier this year. Right? You are up against the wall. You are having the odds stacked against you week in and week out with your now talent deficiency that you have. West Virginia's banged up too. Don't get me wrong. West Virginia's gone through it. West Virginia is playing their best football of the season, but they're not one of the best teams in the Big 12. All that stuff is true, but I don't know if anybody's lost as much top-end talent as Arizona State University, and now they are 2-0 in starts with Jeff Sims, one on the road, one at home. Jesus Gomez nailed a 50-yard field goal.
2-1. Because they lost the
Utah
Utah
I guess
game.
in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, they lost to Utah. That one doesn't count. We flushed that one, right? You won this game. You have a runway for the end of the season to actually get back to Dallas. Whether that happens or not isn't fully up to you, but you at least did your part today. And that is great.
It's unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable at the end of the day that this team still finds ways to win football games. Regardless of what anybody else is saying, if you want to be a Debbie Downer and you want to say, well, this, it wasn't perfect. I'm not sitting up here telling you that was like the best football that I've ever seen.
Sure.
Right? That would be just point blank period a lie. Right? Was it pretty? At times, yeah. At other times, it was disgusting. But who cares? You won. Right? And you did it with guys that, either came back or transferred here or that you had recruited. Like, let's talk about the offensive line for a second. This is a group that has had so much going on since before the season even started.
Yeah.
Right? We were 2 weeks before the season was going to kick off, and you'd seen Ben Coleman start at center, and then there was a conversation like, oh, is Wade Elton going to be the guy at center?
Yeah.
And we're up here like, well, what the heck's going on here? Right? Your tackles, Josh Atkins, Max Ahanachor. People were talking about Max Ahanachor as potentially being an NFL offensive lineman. I don't know what those conversations are still like, but this is a group that has had to fight up front. This offensive line, I think, is an absolute perfect metaphor and representation for what this season has been for this entire group. Injuries, players not playing up to their potential, doesn't matter. Next man up, and you find a way to do the job. Get it done. That is it at the end of the day. Like, I don't understand it. You can talk about so many other things in a game. How about Oklahoma State? You want to talk about Oklahoma State? Like, that's a team that would be killing for a win right now. There's a number of teams in this conference that would be killing to be in the position that Arizona State is. West Virginia, for example, just got bowl eligibility snatched from them. And they got to go back to West Virginia. Talk about an absolute nightmare for the Mountaineers. Like, if you are Arizona State, if you're a fan right now for this team, for this program, which I imagine a bunch of you are, enjoy winning. 7-3 is not something to just sneeze at here. That is a remarkable accomplishment given the circumstances of this team.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, wasn't perfect, wasn't pretty, but at the end of the day, 10 years from now, you're going to go back and you're going to look at ASU's record in 2025. Are you going to remember what happened in the West Virginia game? No, you're going to see that W, and that's all you are going to care about. But for the next 60 minutes, we are going to break down this game. We are going to tell you what we thought about it. I want to hear from you guys in somewhat of a positive sense of like, yes, we won, but what you genuinely thought about the game, but I'm not going to sit up here and accept, oh, it was horrible. Fire everybody. Like, come on. Let's be real here. You woke up. You get this once a week. Once a week, you get to watch Arizona State play football. And they won the game. You going to go to sleep angry?
Can I read off the margins of victory from last year?
Please do.
Okay, so obviously Wyoming, that's a 41-point margin of victory. Okay? You're going to remember that one. That was good. Okay, Mississippi State, you won by 7. Texas State, you won by 3. Texas Tech, you lost by 8. Kansas, you won by 4. Utah, you won by 8. Cincinnati, you lost by 10. Oklahoma State, you beat them by 20. It's Oklahoma State. That's basically like beating them.
Haven't won a Big 12 game in 2 years.
Yeah. UCF, you won by 4. Kansas State, you won by 10. BYU, you won by 5. Arizona, you won by 42. Right? And Iowa State, you won by a lot as well. But think back to the wins, right? The Kansas win, okay? The BYU win, the UCF win. These are single-digit victories for a team. And I understand that the expectations are different. And blah, 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 blah,
No
blah,
more
blah,
expectations.
blah, blah,
What
blah,
are we
blah,
still
blah, blah,
talking about expectations for, man? There are no expectations. You're on the QB2. The offensive line is nothing like what it started the season
You don't
as.
have the best wide receiver in college football.
Screw the expectations. My expectation every week is that this team is going to come in and fight their ass off for this fan base to win. Guess what? Mission accomplished today.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
They did, and they did fight their ass off. They absolutely did. This is a season that you'll look back on, and I think in the moment, maybe you didn't appreciate it enough, right? Maybe you weren't able to appreciate the West Virginia win in the moment. But when you look back, the season's done. Kenny's been here for a decade because it's going to happen, folks. Calm down. You'll be like, okay, yeah, that season where we fought through adversity, where, yeah, we made mistakes, but we bounced back from it. I mean, hell, look, you talk about how mentally strong teams are. How mentally strong do you have to be in the position that Arizona State was, right? The last time they played at home, they got embarrassed by Houston, right? You're back at home. You don't have your leaders as far as talent goes on both sides of the ball. And West Virginia gets all the momentum in the world, right? They block one of your field goals. They take an 80-yard touchdown on a 3rd and 27, right? All the way across the field. They get up late, and Arizona State finds a way to get it done. They hit a nearly 50-yard field goal, and then they get a stop on defense packed off by a pick from Keith Abney.
Yeah.
That is resilience. That is heart. That is mental fortitude and strength that a lot of programs do not have and do not show.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe it's a joke. Okay, this team gives us heart attacks. It's always close games. How come they can't play a normal game? Do you know the type of talent level and the type of heart it takes to win games like this consistently? No matter who's playing for you. UCF game last year, who wasn't playing?
Cam Scatterbo.
That's right. Look, Big 12 championship game, who wasn't playing?
Jordan Tyson.
Right? Throughout this now last couple of weeks, no Sam Levitt, no Jordan Tyson, and then all the other injuries too. And this team still shows up and shuts everybody up.
I don't know what it is, man. I think there are individuals out there, and correct me if I'm wrong, that we have so willy-nilly started saying, oh, Sam Levitt's not playing. Jordan Tyson's not playing. Jordan Tyson is a top 5, top 10 pick in the NFL draft. Arguably the number 1 wide receiver off the board in 2026. Not playing. Your starting wide receiver at a premier or a premium position.
He was your entire offense when he was on the field.
And we've said, oh, Sam Levitt's not playing. Your starting quarterback for the last 2 years.
And on top of that, not only did you lose your best wide receiver, the depth you thought you had a wide receiver is non-existent.
No,
they're horrible.
No.
They've been horrible this year.
And you are still winning
Except for Derek
games.
Eusebio.
You are still finding ways to win games. That's all I care about. Is the narrative in the offseason about this team in close games was, oh, they got lucky, right? They got lucky winning these games. TCU won a close game. Baylor won a close game. Here, won a close game. That is a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
You can't call it luck anymore. This team is clutch. This team, when the lights are the brightest and they need someone to make a play, You look to the sideline and everybody's got their hand up saying, I want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that moment. There are not a lot of teams that have that in them. Go back to that 2023 season. That team didn't have any. They were 3-9, right? So you're telling me, boom, last year, 10-win season, Big 12 championship. Go to 2025, you're decimated with injuries. Find me a team in this conference that has a winning record that doesn't have their starting quarterback, wide receiver 1, starting safety, one of their 3 starting linebackers, their starting center, etc. Find me one that's going to be bowl eligible. There isn't one. There is not a team in this conference that is doing what Arizona State is doing given their circumstances. Now, injuries aren't an excuse, right? And this team is not using them as an excuse. They're still winning ball games. Was it pretty today? No, it wasn't. But man, were there some fun moments in this game. How about that second quarter? Huh?
Yeah, Jeff Sims cooking.
This
you
offense,
thought he had 300 yards passing?
I said to Erik as we're walking out at halftime, I said, Jeff Sims right now in this Arizona State offense looked the best that they have looked in that second quarter than we saw the offense look at all with any of the starters.
And we should dive into that a little bit more on why we think that is and if they can replicate that run in the second quarter. But let's go ahead and do it on the other side of this break.
Look, you guys are probably sitting at home wondering why it's 2:50 in the afternoon and I'm screaming. Well, Three Amigos. Let's just be honest. Had myself some tequila while watching that game, and it was an absolute banger.
Give yourself some credit.
Blast.
You make a great Bloody Maria.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But a great Bloody Maria wouldn't be complete without our friends over at Three Amigos.
This is fire.
It is fire. You see this extra añejo that we got right here? They have what feels like a bunch of different flavors, and they got so many.
That's not what's in the Bloody Maria.
It's the other one. It's the other one.
Still,
that's the sipping tequila.
This is the sipping tequila. The good.
Go ahead and take a
stuff.
take a little sip.
Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead.
I already had my tequila.
Go ahead. I'm a little too hungover for that. Go ahead.
I love you, Shane.
We love Three
Look,
Amigos.
what makes Three Amigos different? Well, that's easy. It's the agave. They farm themselves. No outsourcing needed. They create a true farm-to-glass tequila. So this season, tailgate, toast, and celebrate with the Valley's favorite tequila, Three Amigos.
God, I love Three Amigos. I also love making responsible financial decisions, and that's why Monarch is a pretty big deal. Look, don't let financial opportunity slip through the crack because it is so easy, and right about now, any dollar that you can save is a good dollar to have, just like any ASU win is a good win to have. Monarch is built for people with busy lives. If you're putting off organizing your finances, Monarch is for you. They do all the heavy lifting. You can link all your accounts in minutes and clear data visuals, smart categorization of your spending, and real control over your money. It was named the best budgeting app of 2025 by the Wall Street Journal. It's Forbes' best app for couples and named CNBC's top fintech companies in the world. They give you full access to everything, and don't let that financial opportunity slip through the crack. Use code PHNX at monarch.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarch.com with code PHNX.
Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Ozzy in the chat just talking about tailgating. That's how you know it's really rough for a troll in the chat trying to take down tailgating.
Ozzy doesn't like us.
And Green M&M, I love you, man, but I genuinely want your thoughts, your opinions on why you were so upset with the result today as a 25-23 win, as I imagine you're a Sun Devil fan. Genuinely, I'm not saying this facetiously. I want your genuine thoughts on why you are so upset given the Sun Devils won today. Because there are a number of teams, again, in college football that didn't win today. Would you rather be South Carolina? South Carolina played one hell of a first half. They lost today. So, again, you're taking the dubs, and we talked about it right before the break, or teased it, I should say.
Well, and that's what I think Em is also talking about, the fact that we got to talk about Sims looking better in the offense.
The offense as a whole looked better in my eyes today than, again, it looked more balanced today. Yeah. Right. And I think at times it definitely did look better. You go back to early in the game when they had a 10-play, 94-yard drive to score a touchdown,
right?
A 5-minute drive. You're going to absolutely take that. And it was I feel like it was such a good balance of running the football and letting the passing, like the actual reads come to Jeff when he was actually dropping back in and having to deliver those throws. Not only that, but the offensive line I thought held up really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff felt the pressure in the first half, I think, and not necessarily in the sense of like felt the pressure and needed to get rid of it, but more so in the back of his head. He's like, okay, I know I need to make a play here.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought Jeff did a phenomenal job leading this offense. Again, it wasn't maybe the numbers that you overall want to see from your ground game, right? 123 total yards on the ground, average 3.2 yards per tote. But again, Jeff was your leading rusher today with 81 yards. Ralik, 53 hard-earned yards there.
I think when you look back at the stats of what Ralik has been doing, you are going to be a little disappointed. But if you watch the game today, I think Ralik had a good game. I think you would like to get a little bit more production out of him. I mean, but Jeff Sims, man, Jeff Sims had 288 total yards on 19 to 28 completions, 7.4 yards per attempt, 3 passing touchdowns for Jeff Sims today. He had a really good game. I mean, yeah, was there a moment where he probably shouldn't have fumbled the ball, even though it goes down as a team fumble? Yeah. Did he have some errant passes? Sure. But overall, he still looked really good, and this offense looked good. Do you feel like with Sims out there, there's just a more clear-cut way to call your offense versus when you have Sam and Jordan Tyson out there, it's like, let the magic happen. Go make a play.
And I could be wrong. I think what you saw this week and what you saw against Iowa State is what if Sam comes back next year, this is what the offense needs to look like. This is how it needs to be tailored.
Yeah.
Sam is just as much, if not more so, an athletic threat on the ground than Jeff is. Right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
So why are we trying to just simply say, hey, Sam, throw it 45 times a game? When you don't need to do that. That is not what is best for this offense, evidently, right?
Yeah.
You've won the last 2 games by having somewhat of a balance through the air, on the ground, not just with your running backs, with a quarterback run as well. Like, I think that this offense should be tailored to run that style, where it is so much more around the quarterback beating you with his legs, while also saying we have faith in what our quarterback does through the air, because I think Sam is overall a better passer than Jeff is. So you still play to your strengths here, but you're making the offense a lot more dynamic and a lot more difficult if you're opposing defenses to say, okay, we're game planning for this and we're game planning for that, right?
Yeah.
This West Virginia defense knew that ASU wanted to run the ball with Jeff Sims, still ran it for 81 yards, right? Still had 3 touchdowns through the air, which is exactly what we had said all week long. Is you can't necessarily do the exact same thing you did against Iowa State. You need to have some wrinkles.
Can't be
in
predictable.
There. No, and I thought they were very, very balanced today,
Yeah.
which is, I think, completely opposite of what they were against Iowa State.
You want to talk about something that did carry over from when Sam Leavitt was out there?
Tell me.
Slow starts.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is going on?
Slow starts and disgusting punting.
Yeah, disgusting punting. There were a couple good punts today, but yeah, still disgusting punting. There is something about the beginning of the game, the scripted drive for ASU's offense, and then ASU's defense going up against a scripted drive that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like they're off at 3 and out, and then every single time the opposing team drives down the field.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I will say,
except for Tech and Iowa State.
the starts. Yes, the slow start today was disappointing, but it was also you just got read like a book with the script. They stacked the box on the first 2 drives of the game. They
Couldn't do anything about it.
They knew what you were going to do, and that's on the coaching staff.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if the players then, a couple possessions later, which ASU did, especially in that second quarter, wake the hell up.
Yeah, well, it's
right?
not even waking up. It's making the adjustment.
Right. But and so I think as far as in-game adjustments go, I do think that the coaching staff does a good job. But there are some pretty clear things about preparation, and we heard it early in the season, talking about being outcoached and being better prepared for the guys and whatever, where their performances at the start of the games are unacceptable.
Yeah.
They put you in a hole. They make you fight back from where you should not be, especially when you don't have Sam Leavitt and Jordan Tyson to make that magic happen. That's why you lost to Houston. You didn't put up really anything until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Right? You have to come out of the gates with a better game plan and better prepared for their game plan on both sides of the ball. That is not just an offense thing or just a defense thing. That's everybody. You got to be better. Scripted drives tear this defense apart, and they can't script an opening drive to save their ass.
Arizona State is 10-1 in the last 2 years in games of 7 points or less.
It's a skill.
The halftime thing carried over too.
The halftime thing did carry over.
Sorry,
Arizona
West Virginia.
State led at halftime.
Now it's the
They won
record.
the game. And now, now it is the longest active streak when leading at halftime in the Big 12. Now extends to 15 straight games and ending what was the longest streak in the conference, which was, of course, or actually no,
because
tied.
they didn't lead at halftime
because West Virginia didn't lead at halftime. So they're tied now. Still though. No, I was with you for a second. I was like, it ends it. No, it doesn't. They weren't leading at halftime. But yeah, this offense is, I think, really starting to grow with Jeff Sims at the helm. I think you see him getting more comfortable.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, there was some there were some pretty piss poor performances offensively from some skill guys that need to be corrected. You need wide receivers to be able to come up big for your backup quarterback and Jeff.
That's what we saw against Iowa State.
Yeah, Malik had a drop today. Jalen had a drop today. Shaman put one on the dirt today. Like these skill guys just need to be better for their quarterback. Derek Eusebio had himself a day. I know we'll talk about him a little bit later on in the show. But overall, like for ASU to win this game and in my eyes not get much production from anybody on the skill side of things, again, I think shows you what this team is about, and that's just fighting. And then defensively in the red zone, this goal line defense is a bad group in a bad way, or bad in the best way possible.
And they have been for the whole season, right? Yeah. They've been a real bend don't break defense where you kind of talk to them, you talk about them, you're like, oh man, they're kind of getting chopped up. Oh man, West Virginia's moving down the field. And then, okay, red zone, inside the 20-yard line, whatever it is, they do a really good job of standing strong. And again, a testament to the mental fortitude and the will of this team, and that is coaching, and that is preparation, and that is execution from the players. It's kind of a microcosm of what it takes for them to win these close games is, third and short, on a goal line, what are you going to do? Get a stop. That's hard.
Yeah.
Most teams don't do that, right? So it shows the type of mental makeup of this team, which I think inherently makes some other stuff a little bit more frustrating as well, because that the coaches are good.
Yeah.
That the players are good, even though there are injuries, the players are good, which makes it almost more unexcusable to have these slow starts or to have these periods where things don't look as good. Like there are ebbs and flows with every team and with every game, but when things are a pattern, you got to point it out.
Yeah. And there have been some things with this team overall this season that have been patterns that have not been pretty, right? Special teams, drops, penalties, like things that normally will end a season if they are continuously showing up, which they have been for Arizona State, right? Not getting any production from the wide receiver room outside of JT.
Yeah.
Having, mind-numbing penalties for no reason pre-snap. That continued today at certain times, right?
It wasn't as bad, though, today as it has been.
And then, again, like certain points where defensively you're just giving up explosives, which, again, you point today, you take away a blown coverage 75-yard touchdown.
That was awful. That was terrible.
Horrendous tackling on a 3rd and 20-something. That went for 90 yards. You take away those two explosives. West Virginia didn't put together any drives, like touchdown drives, right? Yeah. They had 2 giant plays. You remove that, we're talking about a completely different ball game, right? So it's, again, these little things that just need to be cleaned up, but they're finding ways to win, which is all that I care about. I get others care about other things. I do want to go ahead and quickly get to By the Numbers, presented by Desert Financial Credit Union, Arizona's #1 credit union, named by Forbes. Of course, the only number that matters is that final score. Arizona State coming out on top, 25-23 over the Mountaineers. In terms of total yards accumulated, 402 for West Virginia, 322 for Jeff Sims and company. Through the air, 334 for Scotty Fox Jr. and the Mountaineers, 207 for Jeff Hims, and then on the ground, $115 for the Devs and 68 for West Virginia, each team trading a takeaway.
Scotty Fox Jr. actually threw for 353 by the end of the game. Sorry about that.
There you go, 353. Any of those numbers specifically, or one that we didn't mention, stand out to you?
Yeah, it's the passing yards. 353 passing yards from Scotty Fox Jr. I mean, this is a team that we knew was going to run the hell out of the ball. I think they're like top 5 in rushing attempts in the country.
Yeah.
Right. So we knew they were going to do that. That's by far a season high for Scotty Fox. He did put up 300 on TCU, but he threw it 10 more times.
Wow.
And he completed 9 more.
And again, he had a 90-yard touchdown and a 75-yard touchdown.
He did, but I think he also did a really good job in the in-between game and getting chunk plays. I thought this is a really well-called game from Rich Rod. I thought that they really pressed the button the right way. Okay, we're going to run here. We're going to pass here. It did feel like when they needed a big play, because it wasn't just the big plays, but when they were 3rd and long, right, or 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, I feel like a lot of times they called a passing play, and it worked, right? Yeah. So I don't know what their 3rd down conversion rate was this game.
They were 6 of 15, same as ASU.
Okay. It felt a little better than that, but maybe it was just like the big moments.
Yeah.
That
I mean, West Virginia, in all honesty, again, they were 1 of 4 on 4th down.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't good there. 6 of 15 on 3rd down. The big stat is that their average yard per completion was 18.6 compared to ASU's 10.9. But again, that's kind of skewed based off of the 90 and 75-yard touchdown.
But those two, I mean, again, those 2 plays are the only reason why this was a game.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Like if it's 14 points in a 2-point game.
Yeah. Can I tell you the stat for me that sticks out? Or I guess the number in general, and I want you to guess what it is.
Okay.
1.7.
Yards per carry? No. 1.7. 1.7?
Shane thinks he knows what it is.
Is it not yards per carry for somebody?
It's West Virginia as a team, their yards per carry.
Woo!
39 carries for 68 yards.
This
on
run
the ground.
defense is legit, man.
It was evident early on in this game that West Virginia, they saw that Houston game and they said, you know what? We're going to try and do exactly what Houston did to you. +1 QB draw. You saw it a couple times on the first couple drives for West Virginia. ASU sniffed it out, made the necessary adjustments. From that point on, West Virginia could not tote the rock at all. You made a team that loves to run the football, completely one-dimensional. They almost carried the ball 40 times for 68 yards.
That's crazy.
You know what I'll say, too? Like, people are upset about the other side of the ball with the rushing numbers. You know what they held Houston to rushing? 85 yards.
West Virginia did?
Yes.
Wow.
So, like, yeah, this run defense on paper, when you look at the stats as a whole and the defense as a whole, we were talking about this week, it's not good. Like, it's not a great, it's not a talented defense.
They haven't had a good year.
But, like,
their run game and their run defense are both really good.
It's working.
Yeah.
I mean, they have one of the best running games in the conference, and they have one of the best running defenses in the conference. ASU won both of those margins today.
Yeah, they did.
And again, that's a massive testament to this team. You know, if it's not pretty, sometimes people don't like it, right? It's not flashy. ASU didn't have their 90-yard play, right? ASU gave up some big plays, and those are the moments that always kind of stick with people. But overall, ASU played a good game today. And they have a lot to work on. They're going to get some talent back hopefully next week. And
then they play the sorriest ass team outside of Oklahoma State.
They're a bad team. Colorado is much worse than
bad, and they're sorry.
Dude, Colorado's much worse than West Virginia. Worse coach.
Yeah.
Worse. Like, I guess maybe their talent level on paper technically is better, but man, they're not good. But that's next week.
That's next week.
We can keep talking about tonight.
We still got a lot
today.
To get into. We got house specials, bottle service, closing time. We're going to get fortune cookies. We got sound.
We have some sound from Kenny, and we also have some highlights from the game.
Hell yeah.
So we can get to those.
We got a lot.
Hey, let me do it
to get to
on the other side of this quick break.
Totri, I know you so well.
What am I doing this evening?
This evening, there is a UFC event, is there not?
There is.
So this evening,
Banger.
It is
you are going to be sitting on your couch at home watching UFC, and
I
you're
am.
going to be indulging in pure edibles.
I'm going to be high.
Because Totri, I know why you love pure edibles.
Tell me.
Because you know exactly what you're going to get. You know what you're going to experience when you take it, because you have, first of all, you have multiple pure edibles tins.
Facts.
And you look at them and you say, okay, do I want to be sleepy? No, I don't want to be sleepy for the UFC event.
I want to be uplifted.
Do I want to be relaxed? No.
Nope.
Let me be uplifted for this.
Take me to the moon,
Take him to the moon. And that's what pure edibles can do, but it doesn't taste like moon rocks. It tastes like
moon cheese.
moon cheese.
Yeah.
Moon cheese good though. No. But that's why I didn't say it.
Yeah.
But it does taste like actual candy. It doesn't taste like weed. They're easy to dial in your exact dose. And they're collabing with my favorite local IPA, which is Tower Station, for a little THC twist. Look, go find yourself some pure edibles products from one of the over 130 dispensaries across Arizona.
I love it. I also love our friends over at Circle K. Why do I love them? Well, they help me save money every single day, and they're trying to help you save money every single day too with their free membership program. My 3 favorite words in the dictionary, again, free membership program. It's super easy to get enrolled in Inner Circle. You got to go to the App Store. You get to go to the App Store, download the app, enter your email and phone number, and from there, you immediately are a part of the Inner Circle, and you guys are going to save money every single day on snacks, on drinks, and the big one, gas. On your first 5 fill-ups as a member of the Inner Circle, you guys are going to save 25 cents per gallon, but the deals don't stop there. Every single day after that, you guys can save money as well on gas. And again, the deals, they continue from the gas pump to the actual store when you guys are looking for drinks and you're looking for snacks. Plus, in about 5 days, on Thursday, November 20th, fully registered Inner Circle members can enjoy 40 cents off at participating Circle K locations across Arizona. All you got to do is enter your phone number at the pump and then enjoy those savings. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit circlek.com for details. Why are we laughing?
Ooh, nope.
I just think it's a silly tweet. That's
Silly
all.
tweet.
Yeah, silly tweet alert.
Yeah, we don't need to talk
Put it
about
on a moving background.
Yeah, no
Shane?
thanks.
Look, hit the like button.
Yep.
Hit the subscribe button.
Become
Thank
a
you all for
diehard.
spending your Saturday afternoon with us.
Become a diehard.
Become a diehard. Become a member also as well. So many members here, which we appreciate you all so much. You get access to exclusive emotions.
Totri, who you got in the UFC fight tonight?
All of them. I got all of them. You want to go card?
No.
Fight,
In the main event. No one's beating Islam. It's just not happening.
but
Makhachev is too good.
The question is it going to be a first round or are we going to actually go the whole way?
Yeah, it's gonna be a gross.
Yeah, I
one.
think Islam might kill
Who you got in the UCF game tonight?
Not UCF.
UCF also
what is
getting
it?
killed.
35-3.
Yeah, they're getting killed.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is
it's
anymore.
tough.
But they're
Banshees, I'll see you there, man.
It's 35-2. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Two?
it's a
That's
it's
awesome.
a tail whipping. Look, we are going to get into house specials and all of the fun things, but I know you guys love Kenny Dillingham,
Huh?
and Kenny said some awesome stuff today. So I just want to go ahead and throw it straight to your head coach for the foreseeable future, Kenny Dillingham.
You know, I go on the radio Friday morning and I don't have all the information. And Grant was right. I mean, we met on Friday with, our, admin and people who represent Dr. Crow, and I have a lot of confidence that they're all in. I have a lot of confidence that our administration is pushing the chips to the table on winning in football here. The conversations we have, I think everybody's got to start understanding that this university is supporting football. This university is really doubling down on what we're doing right now. And that's such a relief. For me, I just want to be able to push this place to its limit. And sometimes if I can do some things that, that people don't like, that's not my job to be liked. I never came in here in a press conference and said, I want to be liked. I said, I want to activate the Valley. I want to win games. I want to get this program better, right? And sometimes that is ruffling feathers, and it is what it is. But I know this. I know our university is behind us. They're behind this program. They're behind winning games. And I can say that with a lot of confidence that they're going to support this place at a level that can win and compete in the Big 12.
Coach, does that mean you're not leaving?
I was never leaving, Greg. Contrary to the betrayal article, I was never leaving. I never said I was leaving. This is home, but you do have to continue to push. And my job running a program is to push and push and push until you can't push anymore. And if I didn't do that, I'd be cheating my players, I'd be cheating my staff, I'd be cheating the fan base, I'd be cheating everybody in the city, I'd be cheating the local businesses that feed off of us winning and then they, sell more beer, right? I'd be cheating everybody. So my number one goal always is to do whatever I can to push the envelope for Arizona State football.
Now that fired me the hell up.
Yeah.
We've been saying it. We've been saying he ain't going nowhere. I put my kidney on it.
Yeah, you did.
I said, if this guy leaves, I will sell my kidney. He's not leaving.
No, he's not leaving. And like you said, he was never leaving. I told our diehards in the Discord, 3 weeks ago at this point, that I had a pretty reputable source tell me he's not going anywhere. And you want to know who the source was? It was Kenny Dillingham. Kenny Dillingham told me straight up, I was never leaving, right? I swear to you. He told me that a couple weeks back at practice. I'm not leaving, right? So like it was always the entire thing was always to continue to try and push the limits of what people think that this program can be. And when you've hit the limit, push a little bit further. And that's what Kenny Dillingham is continuing to do at Arizona State. That's why you get these types of games where it's like, man, just like it's not pretty at the end of the day, but guess what? You're a winner, right? Is there any question that if Herm Edwards is coaching this game, that the Sun Devils don't find a way to win? Is there any question that you go back even further to other ASU coaches and you get to this point and you're like, man, I just don't know if they're going to find a way to get it done. And I sit here genuinely with confidence in a one-score game every single time. With 2 minutes, the ball in the Sun Devils' hands, yeah, they're going to go down and score. Why? Because they haven't given any of you a reason to doubt them. Have they? Have they been in a one-score game? Excuse me, they have. They've been in 1 out of 11 that they've ended up losing. And that was Mississippi State.
On a walk-off touchdown.
Every other game, dub. Every other one.
First of all, there's so much from that Kenny thing that I want to unpack. And we still have a game and a bunch of stuff to talk about, but obviously that's the biggest thing to happen today. Right? Is him going out and saying that.
I'm not leaving.
Because I've been really sick of the panic and also the people from the outside being like, Auburn. Like, shut up.
Is that the only word they say?
Literally, Auburn. It's like Frankenstein at the beginning of the movie Frankenstein. But
maybe that's going to be the next coach.
Frankenstein
will coach Auburn.
Yeah. Run. Okay.
That was good. Come on, Shane. Give him that one. That one was good.
When we talked about Kenny and obviously when this news first came up, I was like, if this guy just ups and leaves after everything he said and done here, like, that's a bad look. It's a bad look to go out there and to be like, oh, I care about this community. I do this and I do that. It's like you basically take away Kenny's superpower, which is his authenticity.
Yeah.
Right. Which is like his love and his commitment to wanting to be here and telling kids, if you don't want to be here, leave. He loses that if he goes to Auburn right after a sniff of success in Tempe. He's gone. Like that. That's not Kenny Dillingham anymore. Yeah. That's Denny Killingham. Completely different guy.
Denny Killingham?
Okay.
That guy's scary. Denny Killingham's terrifying.
That guy is definitely terrifying.
He's the next coach at Auburn.
Yeah. and then number two, the talking about like the local businesses, right? Or like this is home, right? This is not just a job for him.
No.
This is a literal passion from him.
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes he wants to put a little pressure to make sure that he gets the funding that he needs, that he gets the support that he needs. And I think ASU has done a pretty good job of keeping up with it. But what he knows is that this is an ever-evolving sport and an ever-evolving landscape of college football. And you can't be late to the party.
No.
Like,
you got to host the party.
Conference realignment, ASU squeaked in at the last second.
Yep.
They tried their hardest to go down with the ship, right?
Thank God they did.
They tried their hardest.
Thank God they did, man.
ASU can no longer be that if they want to be a powerhouse in football,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You never know who might be the next powerhouse, and Ken Dillingham wants it to be here. So maybe he sometimes got to put a little pressure on and say, hey, we need the funding. Hey,
pressure makes diamonds, baby.
I don't know if we have the resources to do this, to do that, because that's just being honest.
Yeah.
Right? But that doesn't mean that they're not committed, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get them.
That's
so
facts.
I think there might have been some, I don't know, mind games, but just some
some gamesmanship. That's all.
Sometimes you got to play the game. And I think Kenny's been playing the game a little bit. You can't just outright say immediately, everything's perfect and I'm not leaving, right? At least that's what my jellies tell me.
We know Dilly loves to play games. And one thing about Kenny Dillingham is this man is going to find a way to win. He's going to find a way to win the game. Come on now. It's what he does. He's a competitor. Getting back to the actual game from today, I do want to go ahead and kick it to house specials A couple of reasons why we felt that Arizona State was able to get the job done and win today's game. We mentioned it earlier off the top, the offensive line. I thought they had a phenomenal game. Again, keeping Jeff upright. I know that the running backs didn't necessarily run wild. It was slow and methodical. I thought the offensive line, again, given the circumstances, they played a pretty solid game today. I know there's some things that need to be cleaned up, but at the end of the day, I feel like you have found your group of offensive linemen in some sort of rotation with Makulapule, with Wade Helton, with Mackay, with Ahanachor and Atkins potentially rotating in Clem in there. Like, I like what you have in the offensive line right now. And I think, and Dilly said it, I want to say before the game, or potentially at halftime, that these guys are doing it and they're young. We're talking about some freshmen along this offensive line making these things happen that are going to hopefully be here for the long haul at Arizona State and continue to impact this team. But it wasn't just the O-line. Erik, everybody was involved in this one. I know not everybody came in clutch, but you go back and you look down that stat sheet. Eusebio had 6 catches. Shaman had 4 catches. Jalen had 3 catches. Ralik had 3 catches. Malik had 2 catches. Heck, Kamari Anderson got in the game with a catch. Demarius Robinson.
Your guy.
Man got a carry. It says Kanye got a carry. I don't remember that. Shaman got a carry.
Kanye got a carry to open a drive and got 6 yards on it. And I was like, oh, my God, here we go. And then nothing after that.
Yeah, Ralik obviously toted the rock. Like, everybody offensively, and then you look to the defense side of the ball, everybody on defense got involved as well. You need to continue seeing this.
Yeah, you have to. When you are in a position like Arizona State is in, you're going to have everybody step up and contribute. Yeah. You want to know what's a great sign about the offensive line?
Tell me.
I didn't think that much about the offensive line today.
Yeah.
Right? This is probably the first game in a really long time that I was not like, offensive line. Now, there was a stretch there where the snapping was suspect.
Yes.
But overall, I thought they did a very good job. Again, against a West Virginia team that was trying to remain bowl eligible, right? That was playing its hottest football.
Arizona State ended their season today.
They did.
Ended West Virginia's season.
They were fighting and they were clawing and they're well coached by Rich Rod. He's like the antithesis of Kenny. He's like we're not having fun.
Yeah,
guy.
He really isn't.
But it's clearly working.
You want
to
have less fun than anyone else in the country
and do it while losing in conference
and work less
work
hard.
Not as hard as anyone. Well, then come to Morgantown. Like that's the pitch for Rich Rod and in West Virginia. And then I'm gonna beat a dead horse here. The final how special for me is clutch. This team continues to be clutch when it matters most. Offense, defense. Say what you want about Arizona State's special teams unit being ass from time to time. When they need points at the end of the game and it's on Jesus' foot, I feel pretty good.
That's
man.
3.
I feel pretty good. And that one was like,
dude, can we talk about that guy?
That
82?
was a hair away from being blocked.
Bro, can we get 82 on the Suns to catch some lobs? Like, bro, he got up.
He did.
High.
He did. But it didn't matter.
I don't know if I've ever really seen somebody be that effective at doing that. I know guys will try to jump straight up and get something, but we should do that with like Akeem LeMahieu.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do with him? Like just put him on special teams and have him jump?
Just literally just this.
Yeah, hands up, man.
Just do this.
Yeah, hands to the
and
sky.
then jump.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Why not? Put me on the coaching staff.
Maybe, man. If you get a coaching job before me, I'm gonna be very.
Dude, you'd be so mad.
I'd retire.
What coach would I be?
I have to give you a job?
Yeah. Like if you're like, okay, Erik,
special teams.
I tell you, like, I got a job
Special
getting
teams.
hired.
Special teams.
It's gonna get worse.
No, it can't. It can't.
It's going to.
I watched 30-yard punt after 30-yard punt. There's no way that it could get worse. You're the special teams coach.
Okay.
That's what I'm giving you.
Kick better.
Be
snap
better.
Hold better.
All of the things better.
Yeah.
All right. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Again, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Who was the best player today and who contributed big time? We've got, of course, Happy Hour Heroes and Bottle Service. We're going to hit that on the other side of our final break.
You might not need this number now, but you never know when
Save
you
it.
will. And you definitely need to write down 602-783-8841. That's 602-783-8841. That is the number of the husband and wife law team. Write it down because your friend might need it. Your family member might need it. You might need it. You might need it tomorrow. You might have needed it 5 years ago, and you should have called them because they are the best. They actually go to trial. They're all in and dedicated to personal injury and wrongful death litigation. They are certified specialists, and guess what? They will guarantee you certain things. Now, they can't guarantee the outcome of a case, but they can guarantee that you can cancel your fee agreement at any time for any reason, that you'll receive at least as much in your pocket as much as they receive for their fee, even if they have to reduce their fee to do so. And you may speak with one of their lawyers as often as you choose about anything you want to discuss. Like, hey, how you doing? What'd you get for lunch today? No, like serious stuff. But you always have access. So again, if you've had a serious injury or if you just want to be prepared, call the Husband and Wife Law Team first at 602-783-8841 or visit their website at the link in our show notes and tell them PHNX sent you.
We'll get to you in a second, TX.
That's so funny. What the timing?
Look, Mountain America Stadium sold out again today. That's 6 straight sellouts. They've sold out every home game this season, partly because of the football, and honestly partly because of the naming rights partner, Mountain America Credit Union. Look, the reason I love Mountain America Credit Union is because they're going the extra mile to make sure that you guys are enjoying your MyStyle checking account, so much so that it's got perks just for you. You guys can enjoy restaurant deals, mobile phone protection, telehealth access, identity protection, loan rate discounts, offers on travel and events, and more. The list goes on and on and on. Make MyStyle your lifestyle at Mountain America Credit Union. Visit macu.com/MyStyle to apply. Insured by NCUA. Membership required based on eligibility. Some benefits require no cost registration, activation, terms, conditions, and exclusions apply. Damon, who would have thought?
Look at us. Who would have thought? We were, you know what I didn't have my money on this year?
Tell me.
Me, you, Shane Dieffenbach, Damon, and Kevin. You're the only one who gets the last name. I just like saying it. In our viewing area, all cheering for the Wildcats.
All rooting against Cincinnati is what we'll say.
There you go.
We were pro.
Settle down.
You had to be pro.
We were we were anti-Cincinnati.
Which means
that's what it was.
Which means you wanted Arizona to win the game.
Why you got to keep saying it?
We wanted the team that was playing Arizona to lose.
Correct.
Didn't want Arizona to win.
But it was a good thing.
It was a good outcome.
Obviously, we were not as excited as they were, but it kept our Big 12 championship hopes alive.
And Arizona State kept its own Big 12 championship hopes alive by winning today, which is something you absolutely needed to do. They couldn't have got the job done, though, without the man receiving bottle service today, and that is Uno himself, Keith Abney, a game-winning interception, 2 pass deflections. My, oh my, does Keith Abney continue to be the guy. 4 total tackles. On top of that, a forced fumble. This guy was all over the field today, and he is slowly solidifying himself as one of, if not, the best corner in the conference. He is an absolute wrecking ball for this team at DB1.
He's awesome. He is fantastic. He is somebody that is the reason why there are still scouts showing up to this game.
Yeah.
Because he could put him on an island and he just makes great plays.
Abney Island, man. It's real.
I think this week was the first week I really saw him get a little burned on one play, but he makes up for it in the end, getting that interception. He's just so good.
Yeah,
he's one of the best players on the team.
He's unbelievable.
And he's one of the best players on the team when they're fully healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to let y'all know, pat myself on the back here. If you've watched this show for 2 years, we've been saying.
We've
been saying that Keith Abney was going to be the guy, was going to be next up.
I think maybe like my first show, you looked me dead in the eyes and you were like, you better learn about Keith Abney, buddy.
Better learn Uno.
Count
to 1, baby. I don't know why teams continue to target Keith Abney. It's a bad idea. I tweeted it, and literally 10 minutes later, Keith Abney called game with an interception. He has been an absolute rock in the secondary. And if you are an aspiring Division I defensive back, come to Arizona State. I'll tell you that much right now, because Brian Carrington and Brian Ward are doing a marvelous job coaching their safeties and coaching their corners right now. And they have done so for the last couple of seasons. Those guys, man, I mean, the best players on this team are now DBs, right? Keith Abney, Myles Rowser, Boogie Wilson, like all of these guys have had phenomenal seasons, and they continue to do a marvelous job and have such a huge impact game in, game out for Arizona State.
Yeah, Anan one says we can't act like scouts aren't there to see CJ fight. He's
They are.
legit a top. Keith, CJ fight. Those are probably 2 at the top of the list again, even if fully healthy.
Watching Jordan Tyson on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Interaction,
you know what?
like character-wise.
Just seeing how he is on the sidelines.
He moves around like an
seriously.
NFL player.
Yeah.
Seriously, like like character. That's a real thing.
Rob says, do we think fight enters the draft? That's interesting.
Right now, I'd say no.
Really?
Right now, I would say fight no, Keith yes, is what my gut would tell me.
Keith's a first-round pick right now, dude.
He's playing out of his
like-
mind, dude.
Like
playing out of
he's
his
gonna be
mind.
one of those guys because at the start of the year, like we saw him in first-round talk, we're like, whoa. And now it's kind of teetered off, and now Jordan Tyson is a top 3 pick. It's kind of awesome. Anyway, he's going to be one of those guys in the draft process when scouts start looking at the tape. And then
When they talk to him,
and then talk to him, and he shoots up the draft boards, and everyone's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Where did this guy
he's
come
a
from?
smart player.
He's also going to test really well, I bet.
Yeah, it's the brain. Like, he's a smart
Yeah.
DB. He's not the biggest DB
No.
in the world at all, but he packs a punch. Like, he plays
Yeah.
hard.
His RAS score is not going to blow people out of the water. What's going to blow people out of the water is the way he plays ball.
Yeah.
Like, the way he sees it.
1,000%.
He's got it.
He does. He's got the it factor. I do want to get to Sharon's super chat. Sharon, we appreciate the super chat from you. And Sharon says, this is my petition for a Jesus emoji. Sharon, you don't got to petition us. You got to always petition the deli man.
Or does she want a Jesus emoji?
Yeah.
Clarify, Sharon.
Because I don't think we can really, I don't think we can have religious.
Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to dip.
Yeah.
Oh no, we already have the Jeff Sims one in there.
Yeah,
that's
that's
religious
true.
to me.
That is pretty holy.
It is pretty
That man is holy. Hey,
Yeah.
chat, can we just spam Jeff Sims for the next like 5
Come on.
minutes?
Yeah. If you have access
The
to
Simoji.
the Sims
Yeah.
emoji, toss it in there.
Simoji.
Excuse me, the Simoji. If you don't have access to the Simoji,
No, it's a Sims emoji.
if you don't have access to the Moji de Sim, then you guys need to join the Supporters Club. It is super easy to sign up. It's $5 a month. It's a cup of coffee every single month, which I spend a lot more every month on going to get coffee. So
Totri Big Bucks.
Totri Big Bucks is not what they call me. They call me Totri Little Bucks at my local Starbucks.
They're like, hey, that guy's got little bucks.
It's Little Bucks.
Oh, little bucks is in.
Hey, man, card hasn't been declined yet. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, sign up. Join the Supporters Club. You're going to get access to all these super, super fun and cool emojis, including the Sims emoji, and hopefully many more on the way soon.
Dude, the chat's just full of them. I love it.
We have given love to Keith Abney. I do want to give some love to some other folks, including our happy hour heroes, the white boy wonder himself,
He's not.
Derek.
He's not white.
Eusebio.
He's not white.
74.
His last name is
receiving yards,
Eusebio.
1 touchdown, and of course 6 receptions, which is a lot for a receiver not named Jordan Tyson on this team.
Dude, Derek Eusebio was really good today.
Really good.
He was really good. Somebody tweeted, I forget who it was, so my apologies, but like every game, there's been like a different like wide receiver that's been stepping up.
Yeah.
Right? So like Malik has had his moments, Jalen Moss has had his moments. Obviously, those moments were not today. Today's game was the Derek Eusebio game. He
Yeah.
was awesome.
God, I love that.
He
I
was
love that we get
great.
a Eusebio game.
He was great.
Yeah, he was.
And if he continues to play like this with Jordan Tyson is back, hey-yo.
Hey yo,
That's
Eusebio.
actually some.
Hey yo, it's Eusebio.
It's a little depth.
nobody.
I regret.
You
doing
said it,
that.
man.
I
You
regret doing that.
absolutely did that one to yourself. But
And then Jeffrey Hims.
yeah, Eusebio couldn't have done it without somebody throwing it to him. And it was Jeffrey Hims, 81 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, completed 68% of his passes, something that Sam Levitt did only twice this season. Not a knock on Sam, more so like, look what Jeff did today, man. Jeff had himself
Look at him go.
an absolute
Jeff
game.
go,
Look
huh?
at Jeff be Jeff, huh?
Let Jeff.
That was one of
let
the-
Jeff cook.
That was one of the keys to the game, was let Jeff be Jeff. Jeff, congratulations on being Jeff today, man.
Dude. How about these crispy shots from the deli man?
Hell yeah, man. They were spicy.
I mean, these look good.
Look at that grass, huh?
You can definitely see how not white Derek Eusebio is.
Dude, it was so nice out today.
It was
Can
really
we-
nice.
can
out
we
today. Yeah,
Can we
James
shout
was
out
pretty good.
Gaia?
Gaia?
Our Earth goddess.
Shout out to the Earth Goddess.
Are we gonna do an
Sorry,
Earth
is that
goddess
religious?
emoji?
I don't know. That's mythology. Is that religious?
Sharon clarified, by
that's
the
a
way,
big one.
on that point,
I
that
don't
she wants the one. She said the one that wins games, but the way that ASU keeps on winning close games, I don't think that clarifies it that much.
I don't know, man. You looked like you were going to say something a bit ago.
Me?
Yeah.
It was
and
that.
then I said Happy Hour Heroes.
Yeah, it was that.
How about
I was
Relique
gonna make
Brown?
that- I was gonna
huh?
make that joke.
Let's look at
What
Relique
joke?
Brown.
It's it's not just one Jesus that's winning games for ASU because they win so many close games. Yeah. And
Sorry,
then
he distracted me.
I
Can you
just
play it
kinda-
again?
Yeah.
I want to watch Raleek Brown run away from a slow linebacker. Look at
Bye-bye.
this. See ya. Look at him run as
Bye-bye.
hard as he can. Look at that guy. Number 10, you're running as hard as you can. You're not even close to him, dude. He's already celebrating before you get to the end zone. Come on now, man. Don't ever disrespect Raleek Brown again by putting a sorry-ass linebacker in coverage against him. You can't do it. That Texas route is a touchdown 10 times out of 10 when you have a linebacker in coverage against Raleek Brown. It's just bad coaching.
Then they need to do it 10 more times a game. Then.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's fair.
You know who else was awesome?
Kenny?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them on the defensive line.
Yes. A lot of those folks on the D-line.
CJ Fight had some monster plays.
Yes, I mean, CJ Fight's just a monster.
Yeah.
Dude, he's just a monster.
Anthony Cooper, big sack too.
Yeah, welcome to the Unction. Scotty Fox Jr., you are invited. We're having you for the cookout, buddy.
Scotty Fox Jr. is such a good name.
Yeah, he got
Also,
swallowed
great
up.
celebration
Dude,
there too.
how about Watley killing that West Virginia tight end?
Yeah, that tight end should retire
Yeah.
from football after that one.
That was
That one would be tough for sure.
I maybe not Happy Hour Heroes. I want to shout out some of the great names on West Virginia. There's just some all-time.
Okay.
Dior Hubbard.
Great name, bad football players.
Sincere Bowers.
Or excuse me, not bad football players. Are on a bad team coached by a bad coach.
Scotty Fox Jr.
Yeah, Scotty Fox.
Rich Rodriguez.
Scotty Fox is a
Rich
bartender
Rod?
at an upscale restaurant somewhere.
Yeah. These are just great names. There's nothing I love more than a good
That's
name.
good. What are you ordering?
Ooh,
Like a Manhattan up.
Yeah, something weird.
Yeah.
Something
weird.
weird. Yeah, the Fox special.
Dude, I had this complete sidebar. I had a bizarre experience last night at dinner. Went to one of my
Really?
favorite Italian restaurants. Not going to dox it because it's one of the best.
How many letters is it?
5, 6.
I know what it is.
6.
I know what it is.
It's the one, it's the one I always go
Yeah,
to.
it's so good.
It's the best. Anyway,
knows?
a bunch of my friends were feeling martinis. So they get martinis, and they taste like it's just like lemon juice and vodka. Like no pickle.
Perfect.
It was really weird. My buddy sent it back, and they bring it back, exact same drink.
Power move. Absolute power move. Jeff
Somebody-
Sims, let's go.
Hey
Jeff
guys,
Sims
I
is a
played
member.
great, right?
Jeff Sims is a member. Let's
Hell
go.
yeah, Jeff. Love that
Uh,
from you.
What else? I was going to say something else.
Jeff
Damn
got
it.
distracted.
Yeah,
Or
no, I
Jeff
got this.
you.
Oh, somebody talked about Banshee. He says Brent Yormark needs to address officials placing a ball after 2 minutes and saying.
Yeah, do you want to talk about that one?
Well, not only that, but
Gosh,
the
how
refs
did I
also.
play? You played great, Jeff. You played awesome, man.
You did amazing. The refs also missed a blatant false start.
Yeah, they
On a
did
West
on
Virginia
one
touchdown?
of their touchdowns. Yeah.
One of their non-80-yard touchdowns that
Yeah.
they had. In fact, their only non-80-yard touchdown that they had. Not the greatest showing. Not the greatest
No,
showing.
not at all. I do want to give a little love to Wes Beasy. He did call 220 and 2 tutties and 90 yards on the ground, so you were close.
There you go,
But
Wes
Wes
Beasy.
Beasy was in the ballpark.
Heard Wes Beasy's
um,
partying it up
on
right
that
now.
one. Yeah, Wes Beasy, you're on Mill right now, bro? And you're just now telling us?
I'll be there soon.
Yeah,
Whoa.
the Deli Man is going to Mill.
Yeah, come find me.
He did also invite me to Mill, but I don't want to go to Mill.
Which is fair.
It's
Totri just doesn't have a lot of friends.
Do you
and all
change-
of my friends are on Mill right now.
Do you
Yeah.
change
Well, I got
your
some-
mind
well-
about that now that you know that Wes Beasy's there?
it does definitely, put a little bit of pep in my step about it.
Yeah.
But like I just,
Why don't we get Wes Beasy? Come here.
to the studios?
Downtown Phoenix.
Downtown Phoenix.
No, he can come to the studios.
Oh, Ruby, this is Ruby saying I wanna party. Ruby wants to party a little.
I want to party.
Ruby.
Clip it.
Oh goodness. Do us a solid, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. I think it's time for some cookies de fortune. Does anybody else think it's also time for that?
Sure, let's
Yeah, let's do
fire
it.
up the deli can.
Let's
Fire up the deli
Cold cut
cam.
deli vision, baby.
Deli
CCTV.
cam.
No.
Oh no.
It's not turning over.
That's the salami.
Hey guys. I like that. I like that, brother. Come to Mill with me, Totri.
Oh baby.
Come on.
How many likes do we have?
Yes. If we get 50 likes before the end of the show, you have to come
How
to
many
Mill
do
with
we
me.
have?
32.
30.
If we get bro.
Come on, chat.
Bro. Oh, it's Mill. I can't do Mill.
Yes, you can.
Mill. I can't
Yes,
do
you
Mill.
can.
Wes Beasy's there, man.
You can with me.
I'll go if Ruby goes.
No, I went out last night.
Well,
I went out last night. I'm not going out
So
again.
did I.
I can't take
Here
it.
you go. This is perfect for this
West
situation.
Beachy says he's coming to downtown.
This has nothing to do with the game. This is about you, Totri.
Okay. Be better, go to Mill.
You are
Is that what
never
it says?
selfish with your advice or your help.
Say that one more time.
You are never selfish with your advice or your help.
I'm never selfish. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. All I
These
know
don't
is
make
It sounds like you're going to Mill.
me going to Mill definitely impacts my evening plans of pure edibles and watching UFC.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It
No, it
does.
doesn't.
Because I
When
have
does
not
UFC
eaten
start?
today.
Yeah.
So-
Let's go get some food.
There's food on Mill.
Yeah, let's go get some food. Get a
You guys
couple.
need to stop bullying me.
Hey,
Not bullying
hey,
you.
chicky sandwich, tequila soda.
Wow. I like chicken
Wow.
sandwiches.
And tequila soda.
Chicken
Chat.
sandwiches are good.
Leave a like. Let's get this guy to Mill.
Sean says he can't unsee me as the Oak State Cowboy.
You
wanna give me that hat?
Wow, wow.
Yeah, I do.
What is that?
Wow, wow,
Wait.
wow.
Wait, play the drum roll and then do that.
Okay.
Yeah, Shane discovered a new button.
Oh, boy. We need to clip that as PHNX Sun Devils out of context. Rob says go to Mill. Very
There you go.
definitively. That's a nice throw.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Throw tree.
Rotary.
Whoa there. I think on that one, it might be time to close up shop. I think that's I
time
think it's time to
to
close
meet
up.
him on Mill.
I think it's time to close.
I gotta cross my other legs.
Close
so I'm
on
the
that
same.
one.
Dude, Shane's dying.
Yeah. So we're gonna close up the bar here with one massive takeaway from
Rotary.
this game. It's easy. It's simple. It's sweet, sexy jazz music.
I don't think he's too busy laughing.
At his own comment here.
Oh wait, I don't have it again.
Oh my gosh.
It's closing time, everybody.
Closing time.
Sweet, sexy.
Ain't dead yet, baby. The Arizona State Sun Devils still have a chance to make the Big 12 championship yet again, led by the man who we all thought was going to lead him here, Jeffrey Sims. That's what we thought. Okay, you're still alive. You're rooting against Texas Tech. You're rooting against BYU, and you're rooting against Utah. That's going to do it for the PHNX Sun Devils
That's it?
post-game
Wait.
show. That's all we got, man. Do you have
I
other
meant,
stuff?
I meant the music.
Oh, yeah. Oh. You enjoyed today's
It's like you
content.
showed a kid a shiny toy.
Give the show a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Senor Rubis here, crossing his leg always, at Erik Ruby. That's Erik with a K. You can follow the Deli Man at Shane Dief.
Woo! As always, I
We'll
love you guys. I love
see-
you, chat.
See you guys on Monday. In the meantime, go Devils. In peace.
And go to Mill.
We all silly like the mayor.